It's my life.
So we're 4 minutes right now into the second round of Gregory Rodriguez versus Brad
Ooh,
Tavares.
nice knee.
What's up, guys? Fight take here, live
What's up,
streaming the
guys?
fights. Live streaming the main card for the fight night. We got a clash of the middleweights here going on right now. It's a competitive first round. I think RoboCop probably took it. What do you guys make of the fight night card so far?
Pretty good, man. And this fight's been pretty good so far too. Gregory Rodriguez got hurt early on and bounced back and won that round. So
I think RoboCop might start to gas out a little bit. He did a lot in that first round. We'll see though. Hopefully he can land some powerful punches.
what do you guys think of Jason Herzog as a ref? Good ref or not?
Yeah, solid. One of the
Yeah,
best, I'd
I
say.
agree.
Yeah, I think he's all right.
It's like your doppelganger, Jeremy.
Jason Herzog?
No, not really.
Um,
So anything stuck out to you guys so far? For me, I mean, Guskov got that big KO in the first round against Zach Pauga. His first win in the UFC after having a tough debut. I I thought that
that
was a
that
good
V
showing.
yeah, that Vieira performance was good.
Yeah,
Hey, when he
that
got
was
onto the
the
ground.
we knew that would be striker versus grappler, and all he needed was once. Oh, Tavares is hurt. Tavares is hurt. Tavares tough, man. Just so hard to finish.
Yeah, these guys are both hella tough. How old is Gregory Rodriguez? Like 40 fucking four?
Yeah, he's definitely on the
Oh,
older side.
No, he's only like 32.
oh shit. He just looks older.
Yeah, looks old as fuck.
You guys, I don't know. People call him Obama.
Ooh.
I don't see it too
Little
much.
cheeky Brad Tavares left hand there. I don't know if it really landed flush, but
Yeah, this has been a close round. I think probably Tavares is around.
dude, I'm hyped for the main event, bro.
Yeah, co-main should be good too. And we get a debut in the next fight.
Card started off slow, but starting to pick up a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's some weird prelim. Oh, nice takedown.
nice.
This could definitely win Gregory the round here. Finish on top. I mean, taking down Brad Tavares is definitely a feat. I mean, he's known for his elite takedown defense.
Hmm.
One of his best attributes.
Let's see if we can get any ground and pound here, though. All right, good round. Did that go to Rodriguez?
I don't know, that's a close round, I think. I mean, I'd say it was pretty even on the feet. I don't know. I mean, I'd probably edge. I'm biased. I got Gregory winning, so I'd probably edge it to him a little bit, but I could definitely see that being Tavares' round. It could be 1-1 going into the third. Oh,
Oh,
oh, might be over. Oh, it's over. It's done.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
nasty. Oh
oh,
my
Brad Tavares firing
God.
back.
Oh,
Uh, oh,
Let's
yeah.
go. I
wow.
had Gregory Rodriguez knockout. That's huge.
Finish right there.
That's massive. What
Porra.
a
Oh,
win. Oh, that's a great stoppage. You can't be
that's
protesting
a good
that. Come on.
stoppage.
He was getting his ass beat. Great performance from Gregory Rodriguez. I guess this is the Poeton training I'm in. They said it. He's training up there in Connecticut with them boys, Glover and Alex. I mean, he showed a lot of development on his feet here. By far the best performance of Gregory Rodriguez's career. I mean, finishing Brad Tavares is something pretty much only elite fighters do, you know?
Yeah, this is a big win for him for sure. It's a good performance. He got hurt, but he looked good.
Yeah, I mean, he barely got hurt. He got clipped once early in the first round, but besides that, he pretty much dominated the fight, got his grappling off.
Oh,
I mean, that's what he came into the UFC as a
oh,
grappler, and look at his hand. Look at those one.
oh,
Oh my God.
those are big shots. Good stoppage, bro.
Yeah, of course. You had to stop that fight.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Yo,
mean, Brad Tavares, amazing chin, but
yeah.
what'd you guys think of Tiafimo
Oh,
versus Ortiz? We got to talk
no,
about
I
that.
think
Let's
he
get the
lost.
fight take. Yeah, I mean, I'd say most people probably, I mean, the 117 to 111 scorecard was crazy, if you ask
Crazy.
me. I couldn't believe that.
You know, with boxing, with all these shitty decisions, I'm really oh my God, dude, Bilal's teeth are yellow as fuck.
No, he was doing like a cinnamon challenge.
Oh, okay, that's what I was saying. Uh, I'm tempted to like do my own rankings because Teofimo Lopez should not be high up. I mean, he lost to Sando Martin and he just lost this fight. I feel like it'd be fun to do your own rankings after every fight. But here we go, decision.
Well, I mean, not too much to.
Oh, I'm retired.
Yeah,
Brizak 5-fight finish streak, all first round knockouts.
this dude
Let's
is
go.
jacked.
I'm hyped to watch this guy.
He's on that Polish power.
All right, let's go. 5 first round KOs in a row for this Polish guy.
Yeah,
Southpaw versus
this one
Orthodox.
could definitely be over quick. Don't want to miss it. These guys are both a little stiff, in my opinion.
Dude, you see, I feel like Brizak is just looking for he's just looking for the big shot. Like he's not throwing combos.
Low.
He's throwing one-offs. Like
Oh,
you could do that in your little Polish league, but you're not gonna. Oh, there's a combo, but you're not gonna win like that in the UFC. Oh, dude, he's just eating these right hands.
yeah. One of them's got to put him down eventually.
He's investing to the leg too. You see that? Oh, come on.
I don't know about that. Another foul. Wow, all the momentum in this fight is
Yeah, but it
completely
got like
killed.
it is a nut
This,
shot, but it got deflected there.
I mean, this is a prelim fight if I've ever seen it. I have no idea why it's so
Yeah,
high up on the card. I mean,
this is not
way to
good.
kill the momentum of the card. You could have put, I mean, this could have even opened up the main card, I guess. And then if you had Vieira here versus Petrosian or something, or I mean, I don't know who's organized, who's setting up these UFC cards that these guys are in this spot. I mean, this is a shit show. I mean, hopefully we get to see a cool knockout at least eventually. Patera is real ugly to look at, man.
Damn, bro.
Just on that red beard is real unappealing.
Yeah,
Looks
dude, it
like
has to be.
Mo Shroot with the cornrows is the crazy look.
Yeah.
And those tattoos.
Oh, he's definitely like an Eastern European boy for sure. These guys are both Eastern European, man.
Yeah. Poland, Ukraine. I think buddies right now, no?
Hmm.
Bullet but friends right now, Poland and Ukraine.
Yeah, they are.
Other guy looks like Jan Blachowicz if you look at him. Like
Yeah.
if you don't look like too closely at him, just the build, the beard, the hair, everything. Red shorts.
Got the Poland archetype. Yeah. He's good, bro.
We need Polar back. You remember Polar?
Yeah, we do need Polar back. He
He was
he
like,
he went off the deep. Him and Aldo fell off so hard. Oh, elbow.
oh, nice elbow. Przejacek doesn't look like to want any type of wrestling because he could have probably had an easy takedown right there. It looked like he kind of had the body wrapped up, went for the elbow instead. But yeah, just I don't think this fight should have been in this featured bout on the card. Takedown attempt from Patera, sloppy, man.
Okay, the straight. Oh, dude, Brizak is just looking for that right hand, but he's not like doing anything to set it up really. You see what I'm
Oh,
talking about?
yeah.
All right, the mixed martial arts are being mixed right now.
Yeah, I guess it's a good game plan of Patera to kind of wear on him. Uh, I don't
Possibly.
know how much
He's
of a
just gonna
grappler he
sink.
is.
I think he's just gonna hold this till the end of the round.
Yeah, look how jacked Brzezinski is. Look at his calves. There's veins popping out of his calves.
Oh, he just whiffed on that knee. Who's the ref for this fight?
Mike Beltran.
Making that kid, I can't think of his name that we were talking about from Thursday night, the silver medalist, the Olympian, his knockout win.
Oh,
I think,
Keyshawn Davis?
yeah, later in
Oh,
the fight, I think it was like what, ninth round, something like that.
No, it was fifth.
Fifth, oh,
That was a
tripping.
that was a that was an amazing performance. I mean, he
oh
looked
yeah,
incredible.
he did good.
He was just firing on all cylinders. And Jose Pedraza is a former champion. Like he wasn't moving down in weight that fight, and he hadn't cut to that weight in years. So that obviously played a factor. But Jose Pedraza is a former champion, and you don't want to mess with him. And Keyshawn Davis just like demolished him. He was firing on all cylinders.
He was doing a little bit of
What you
damage
mean?
at first.
Yeah,
He was beating Keyshawn a little bit down, but
yeah, he was just coming forward nonstop, and like
yeah,
eventually started to work against him. Here we go. Significance. Potier is winning.
I mean, I think a lot of those are leg kicks.
Oh, true. Oh,
It's a tough
yeah.
first round to score though, with all the interruptions. I mean, Pteria had some
Well,
control at the end of the round, but
can't believe that was only one round. Felt like two, three.
Zajac has really slowed down the pace here. Not putting too much offense out. Nice body shot there.
Nice. Another leg kick.
Yeah, defensive Pteria is holding up. He's long for this division. Uses his
Oh,
frame
shit.
well.
ooh,
Yeah, I just don't know what Zajac should be doing differently. I definitely think not loading up on the shots so much. Throwing some other things out there, getting the jab working. Maybe he doesn't have any sort of wrestling game in his arsenal, and that's why we haven't seen him try to mix it up. But not having almost no, I mean, it's hard to feel like he landed any strikes at all this round. There's a lot of punching at the air.
Yeah, he should try
But
to string things together instead of just like throwing one shot and then fucking off.
just everything is out of range. I guess he's
Yeah,
gotta feint to get in the pocket a little bit more, take some
yeah,
more risks.
you're right. Potier is doing a good job at keeping him at distance.
Just to see where the live line is at on this fight. Yeah. Betting on says flip now. Put as the favorite. But I mean, still, this round can go either.
What the
Come on,
fuck was
bro.
that?
Weak ass fucking. I really am not a fan of this guy.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, he's just loading up too much. Probably pretty tired at this point.
he's breathing a little hard, mouth's open.
I mean, as they're showing right here, Zajac has done some good work to the body. Maybe that will pay off. And that's a good way. I mean, he's having trouble finding success in the head. He should go to the body. That'll help him find the target. Body first.
Nice right hand there. Oh, the fake takedown and then the uppercut.
Yeah, that's the second time he did that.
Jesus. A little bit of a sleeper, this one.
Mm, I don't think so. This hasn't been a great fight.
All right. I mean, sleeper
Nice.
hasn't fallen asleep.
Yeah, literally.
Not the worst fight I've seen today, though.
Yeah, that's true.
And there were a couple of stinkers on the prelims.
Dude, I was low key falling asleep at like 5 o'clock.
All right, here we go. You guys
Last
ever
round could
go
very
ahead.
well be 1-1. I'd probably have it 1-1.
You guys ever watch DCRC?
No. I mean, I
Yeah.
see clips on Instagram sometime, but why would you want to listen to Ryan Clark talk about MMA?
Yeah.
I mean, I doubt he even watches any fights outside of pay-per-views.
DC and Helwani was actually good.
Yeah, I
I
love
would
DC.
save
That
the
was a
belt
good
for you.
show.
Now
Yeah.
it's like primarily morning combat for me. Oh, big.
Oh, could be the beginning of the end here.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh! Back and forth they go.
now they're throwing.
Oh goddamn. I think I'm just not where you guys are.
Oh,
Oh!
Oh,
It's
oh!
over. It's over.
No, I think Cam's ahead, dude.
Yeah, he is. Looking for the choke. Watch us get an illegal knee.
I don't know. I don't think Peltier finishes this, to be honest. What's he doing, man? Building up his
Yeah,
energy. Oh, stood. Oh,
oh yeah, it's definitely.
oh,
it's
oh!
over.
They're throwing bombs.
Mm.
Bad. It's great. And he's attacking him on the fence. Ooh, Cam, what time are you at?
2:52.
Oh, so you only
Okay.
just pause for a couple seconds
Yeah,
if you
pause like
can.
2 seconds.
I'll pause at 45.
All right, I'm at
All right,
45.
go. Yeah, I mean, I think these guys are both just a lot of energy expended there. We might just get lackluster, but I mean, Brzezic's got to go for it, man. He's got to get a finish here.
Oh,
Oh,
he's
elbow
spamming the
Nice.
slam.
elbows. Ooh.
Dude, now these guys are really fucking throwing.
Yeah, I'm real surprised. Maybe Brzezic's
Brzez-
power just isn't as good, but
Mm.
He's finally let
Peteria's
it go
chin,
though.
Peteria's chin has really held up. I mean, he's been knocked out in the UFC before, and this is down a weight class, I thought. Oh yeah, look up to the clock from Brzezinski there. It's oh
Nice elbow.
oh oh.
Oh yeah, it's done.
Dude,
There's no way.
Brizak is tough as fuck.
He is. I didn't think he'd be getting dogged like this though.
This has been a great third round though, yeah. So slow
Was using his
start to this
shoulder.
fight, but y'all never forget when McGregor knocked out Cowboy with his shoulder. I mean, that
Broke
was
his
so insane,
broke
bro.
his nose with like just three of those. It was crazy.
There's nothing like Conor McGregor, man. I mean, it's just I mean, just imagine like we're so hyped and he goes there and just smashes him with his shoulder, bro. Head kicks him in just
Remember the whole
30
Stephen A.
seconds.
Thompson? Remember the whole Stephen A. Thompson drama after that?
What he was saying, Cowboy through the fight.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
something like that. Like the whole MMA community like hated on him.
bro. I don't even know why he was there. Like,
Yeah, just for casuals.
yeah, because it was McGregor. Yeah.
Both guys exhausted. Tara's gonna be on his way to a UFC victory here, and maybe he found his success here at middleweight. should ride out the rest of the fight in control here.
Yeah, he's content to finish a fight like this. I would be too.
Yeah, good performance, solid performance from him here.
And Brizek.
Oh,
Brizek didn't perform super well, but nonetheless, you can tell he's super tough.
Yeah, UFC caliber could be.
For sure.
So let's do predictions now. Who you guys got in the next two fights?
Well, Potier definitely won that one, right?
yeah.
All right. Let's see. Next two fights. What are the next two fights?
Oh, come
Uh,
on. Dan Ige versus Andre
Oh
Fili, and
shit.
then the main event, Joe
I got.
Pyfer
I mean,
versus Jack
I
Hermanson.
think we might all have the same picks. I got Ige and Pfeiffer.
yeah,
Yeah,
same
going
here.
with the favorites. Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. Chalk.
I don't know. Maybe feel like can get something
How
done.
do you
But
guys how do you guys see the fight going? How do you see Ige winning?
I see him just outstriking him.
yeah,
Decision?
yeah.
Yeah, it won't be a blowout, but let me
Who do you guys think Teofimo's gonna fight next?
ooh, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Um maybe Cambosis rematch?
That's what I was thinking. Either that or the winner of that and Loma.
Oh, who's Loma fighting? Who is Loma fighting?
Aren't those two fighting against each other? Cambosos and Loma?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I think you
Easy
should.
decision there.
I'm actually really hyped for Ryan and Devin
Never
Haney.
look better. How good do you feel right now?
I feel very feel. Therefore, champ. You know what is this? This is a dangerous weapon in the world. Ukraine and catapult.
Fucking
So,
corny
guys,
ass interview.
I'm rich and handsome, and nobody can beat me in this division because my name Igor Davis Patel.
Did he say I'm handsome?
No shot, buddy.
What'd he say? Oh, champion again?
Yeah. All right, let's play matchmaker. I'm gonna go here to middleweight rankings,
What website are you on to see these rankings?
Tapology,
All right.
and give him someone like Dustin Stolskis. You could give him someone like Punahele Soriano.
They're in the process of updating it,
Huh.
so I can't go on.
Would they ever book him versus a Russian or no? You can't do that. You can't do Ukraine versus
I think that
Russia.
caused too much drama. Yeah.
Really, it would be too crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, they should just give him fucking not Kamzat. They could give him to someone crazy. Roman Kopylov, Ikram Alaskarov could get real ugly. Imavov, a lot of rush. Oh, Cheryl Bullets, the middleweight.
I'm gonna go refill my water bottle. I'll be back.
Yeah, so overall, I think it's been a pretty good card. Highlights for me have been Definitely. I was impressed by Prattis. Third round KO over Trevin Giles in a back and forth fight. I mean, could have went either way. And Prattis was having success throughout the fight. So was Giles. And Prattis, they were saying on the commentary was doing well with the knee, and the knee set up the straight right hand. Boom, third round knockout clean. Giles was out cold. His eyes rolled in the back of his head, dead body. And then the other big standout was Guskov's. Zach Pauga's a tough fighter, tough, but we've seen him chin before behind by Muhammad Usman, and Guskov shows he might be a legit threat. I mean, despite the UFC debut loss, you got to take into account that's against Volkan Ozdemir. I mean, Ozdemir's a hell of a fighter, like perennial contender. That's a real tough UFC debut. And this guy, he's getting roasted online. Everyone's calling him Anthony Smith. Guskov.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The first time when he went in that cage, I was like, I honestly thought it was Anthony Smith for a second, but obviously I knew he wasn't fighting. So
Yeah, and then right before that, Hyder Mill got a real violent knockout over Fernie Garcia. Fernie Garcia, just a guy too tough for his own good. Um, took this fight on real short notice. Probably, was, out of the UFC, and this is just another opportunity he had to be back in. And I doubt we see him again in the UFC. Were you able to catch Max Griffin versus Jeremiah Wells?
yeah,
Who'd you have winning that fight?
I had Griffin.
Me too. I mean, I had a bet on Griffin, um, which was one of a couple of my picks this week. I was real back and forth on, and I ended up going with Griffin last second. And I was nervous because I thought that first round was really tight.
Yeah, that third
Um,
round won him the fight though.
Definitely. Yeah, these guys are so similar. I feel like Ige and File, just like the Hawaiian. I don't know if File's even Hawaiian, but the same tattoo. I don't know. Just remind me a lot of each other. But I think Fila is just not on that level of Dan Ige. At least I'm hoping. I don't know if Ige will be able to get him out of there though. Fila's a tough guy. Well, look, Jeremy, one of 10 active born fighters from Washington.
Hey, let's go.
How many of those can you name? I got three off the top of my head, including
Healy,
him.
Chase Hooper. Bro, that's all I got. Who else is there? Oh, Terrence McKinney. Uh,
What are the other ones?
Brady Heisted, right?
Yep,
Spokane Chiesa. Was he born there?
I think he was.
Yeah. I think there's a girl too, a female. I think Juliana Pena might be from there.
Yeah, I think she is. I think you're right. Um, None of them are like from Seattle though. It's all like in the East.
Did you guys have wrestling college in high school? Did your high schools have
Yeah,
wrestling teams?
yeah, mine did.
It's big or
No,
no?
No, not big at
No?
all.
Damn.
I didn't go to a school with wrestling. The big town near me did, but I almost moved to that town like fifth or sixth grade just because I wanted to wrestle that bad.
Really?
Yeah, I honestly should have looking back at it. Didn't you used to wrestle
Cam,
back
you
in the day?
Yeah.
Cam, you trying to go professional MMA?
That would be sick
That
as
would
fuck.
that
It's
would
funny.
have been the best verse.
I was thinking of that today. I was
Wrestling
like,
and boxing.
I really wish I could do more martial arts, but it just sucks being out here, man. I know I say it a lot, but the only thing left
Yeah.
over here is jujitsu, and
Well, you
it's
gotta start
whatever.
somewhere.
Yeah,
I've got some jujitsu experience. I got like 4 months of jujitsu experience in me. I got my gi in the closet, bro. I can choke somebody out.
Oh yeah. Jiu-Jitsu Jeremy.
Facts. I'll get my black belt one day.
I wonder how good Ken was in high school.
I think Ken was a beast of a wrestler
Yeah.
based on how, in touch he is with the sport. He still keeps up with it. I think he told me he placed in like Beast of the East or something.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that when he was talking about all that.
Wasn't he like all state or something? Or close to all state? Something like that.
I don't know. I really don't. He could be like 60 years old. I mean, I don't think he's like real, you know what I mean? If you're watching this
Yeah, he
count,
might be a Fed.
I'm on to you.
Yeah, so earlier today, well, actually on Thursday night, we talked about Teofimo Lopez fight. Uh, how'd you guys score that? I scored it 116-112 to Jermaine Ortiz.
I had 117, 111 for Jermaine, which
Okay.
looking back at it, I thought it might have been a little too much, but still,
Yeah.
I still think
I
he won
mean,
that fight no matter what.
Ortiz was just winning. Like, this is a problem in Teofimo Lopez's game. And Sandor Martin kind of pointed it out or showed people the blueprint of how to beat Teofimo. You just make him come to you, man. He's not very good on the front.
No. Oh,
Oh,
my bad to interrupt, but I have
what?
my fight muted. And Feely walked out to open the gate by Zach Bryan. Damn,
Really?
that's so
Oh,
sick.
shit. Which
Oh, I
song?
miss Open the Gate.
I don't know
That's
that one.
damn. I'm about to have to cash out my bet on eGame. Open the gate. I'm here to ride. Better than my father was. It's a sick song. It's about like a bull rider. Damn. Anyways,
Let's
I didn't
go.
score the fight. It was real hard for me to follow. I mean, a bad boxing fight for me is like, I'm not as big as a boxing fan as you two, so it's
Yeah.
impossible to watch
It
for
was it
me.
was it was a lot of those rounds were close, but round 7 was when Teofimo Lopez, that was like easily his best round. But other than that, Jermaine Ortiz definitely won that fight. And obviously Keyshawn Davis and Dula Mason looked really good on the undercard. Watch out for both of those guys. All right, let's go. I feel like the ring girls are getting mid.
You guys got some new tattoos.
Oh shit.
You guys remember when Andre Fili, I don't know, he used to fight with like his fucking, he had that big ass, the
Yeah.
earring? Like I think he got something changed on him though, because it doesn't look like he has them anymore. Those give me the heebie-jeebies. I think we might find out a lot about this fight early.
Dude, Feely's just way bigger than him.
Yeah, I think that's kind of a problem Ige is always gonna have though. Oh,
Oh,
nice left hand.
yeah. Yo, Feely looks like Johnny Depp, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a pirate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
doesn't
I
he?
think I think the leg kicks will be there all night. I think Ige got to work the wrestling too as a smaller, shorter fighter. Ige's got a real tight guard.
Feely's spamming that jab, huh?
Yeah, Philly's going first here, but Ige's returning with the leg kicks. 13. Let's take a featherweight. Take a look at the featherweight rankings here. You better get to see a finish. I mean, I'm predicting one in the main event.
Yeah, I really want Pfeiffer to get a knockout.
Ooh. Yeah, Philly's got to keep him on the outside, man.
He's doing good with the jab.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see the damage already on the face of Ige. This is Team Alpha Male versus Extreme Couture.
Oh! What
Dan
shot? Oh
Ige!
my God.
Damn!
What a fucking shot, dude. He was out cold. That's
Wow, what a
that was brutal.
levels, baby. Let's go.
Wow.
Ige has some of the best power at 145. You can't, that's undisputed at this point.
Oh,
Just like that, dude.
And I think there's an easy fight to make here. I mean, by my calculation, you do either, I mean, there's a few. But I mean, Giga versus Ige, that's a sick fight.
Oh, God
oh,
damn, dude.
Oh,
brutal.
nasty. And one to take
Yeah.
home with you too.
Proven a point. That boy hungry.
Oh.
Nice shot right there. What's up with the featherweight rankings?
Yeah, I mean, Ige is at 13. A lot of guys are actually booked right now ahead of him with Sadiq Yusuf booked at UFC 300. I mean, we have Bryce Mitchell and Edson Barboza too. I mean, they could run that back. That was Edson Barboza's debut fight at 145. And that was a real controversial decision between the two of them. Um, a lot of people thought Edson Barboza won that fight. So that's an exciting one. Edson Barboza coming off of a win. Um, we haven't seen Giga fight in a while. I think that's the other one you really got to see him. We've already seen him fight Allen. I mean, you could run that back, but I don't know how much sense it makes. And
Bryce Mitchell?
yeah, I mean, but we just seen that fight.
Yeah. Dandiga versus Qatar 2. Cater 2.
Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah, I'm saying Iga versus
That's a
Chimaev.
prime COVID fight right there.
Yeah.
Is Ige versus Cater right at the end of COVID lockdown. So what do you guys think about the main event? Pfeiffer, right? All the way. What round do you think? Decision, knockout? I think I got round one knockout here coming. Pfeiffer's gonna look to make a statement in his first main event.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with an early knockout too. I, we haven't seen him in 5 rounds, so. 5 rounds, so. 5 rounds, 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 5 roun Feel like if he's gonna do something, it's gonna be early.
I might have to go probably for like round 2, something like that. I think he does KO him. I hate to say it because I'm a huge Jack Hermanson fan, but I feel like he might be a little bit too big, a little too strong for the Swede/Danish guy.
Yeah, I really do think they made a mistake with the booking this card, though. I mean, imagine the momentum we would have had. I've still been a pretty solid card, but imagine had that Peteria versus Brzezicek fight been where it should have been on the prelims. It would have been Gregory Rodriguez knockout, Dan Ige knockout going into the main event. We would have been rolling.
Yeah,
Even I think Michael Johnson should have been on the prelims fighting someone like Darius Flowers, who's not UFC caliber. Then we could have had like Freitas on the main card. Oh man, it could have been real. I mean, just got to do a little bit better. I mean, I would have put Max Griffin versus Jeremiah Wells. That's, in my opinion, like the third or fourth highest level fight on the card. Definitely was all the way on the bottom of the card. So just, I mean, they got to be a little more logical with this scheduling of these cards.
I know.
Do you guys think we're finally gonna get an announcement for UFC 300?
Oh
No,
shit.
Some
Dana.
people are saying it's gonna be the Super Bowl.
Dana
They're
was
gonna do a
actually on
Super Bowl commercial.
the Full Send podcast this morning and said there was still nothing. They've been trying.
God
So
damn, that sucks.
he tried to get John Jones in, but he said he didn't have enough time to be ready for 9 weeks.
Yeah. He was never a guy to take a fight on short notice.
Uh,
Then Volk versus Topuria. How do you guys see that going?
oh, I'm so excited for that fight. I think
I
Volk.
don't know, man.
I have Volk by like round 4 stoppage. I honestly think he's just
I
gonna
have
do
Volk,
things to
but dude,
Topuria.
Topuria's so good.
Yeah, I'm really kind of thinking I'm going with Ilya, to be honest.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
I mean, I've always, I've said this guy's gonna be a champion. I mean, he's one of the guys I got behind real early. I don't know, man. I mean, this is a pretty good fight. I've got to
Ooh.
say though, as much of a fan as I am of Tapuria, he kind of puts me off as of recently with his attitude. But I mean, if he goes in there and backs up everything that he's been saying, I mean, how can you not be a fan of this guy if he goes out there and starches Volk?
Yeah.
Imagine that. Oh,
I don't want to be the guy that I just don't want to be this guy, but he's kind of giving off McGregor vibes with how much confidence he has. If he
Mm,
actually goes out there and does that, you know how crazy that's going to be.
yeah, it is. He's gonna be a star, man.
I mean, this gets me mad too with the fact that Marab and Henry isn't the co-main event. That's ludicrous to me. Next week,
Yeah.
that's ludicrous. I mean, don't get me wrong, Robert Whitaker, Paulo Costa. The card next week is insane. It's really good. The main
Fuck.
card is so stacked. Alexander Volkanovski, Ilya Taporia, Robert Whitaker, Paulo Costa, Neil, Ian Gary, Marab versus Henry Cejudo, Fluffy Hernandez, Roman Koplyov, Amanda Lemos, Mackenzie Durham. He did the rest of the card not great, to be honest. But those top 6 fights, 7 fights are insane.
Ooh.
Val Woodburn fighting again. It's the guy that Bo Nickel starched. Definitely prospect to watch on the card is going to be Rinne Nakamura out of Japan. That kid's a stud. How do you guys see Henry versus Marab going? I mean,
Oh,
that's a tough one.
I
I'd
don't
have to
know.
give it to Morales, dude. I don't know if
Yeah,
anybody in the bantamweight division beats him.
Robin is energy,
Yeah,
man. He's a different animal.
but I mean, is he going to be able to take down Henry Cejudo? Like, this is Henry Cejudo.
Yeah,
This is Olympic champ.
I know, but didn't Aljo take him down?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
feel like
he
Aljo,
also-
I was there live. Aljo, bro, I mean the guy's so much bigger than him.
Yeah, but
So,
Marab just with that
so much
crazy
bigger.
pace.
Yeah, but I mean we've never seen Henry gas. I mean Henry's got that insane Mexican cardio too, you know, you gotta
Is
he's
that
been a
3 or
wrestler
5 rounds?
I think it'll be
great.
tested though. Well, yeah, it's not a
Which I
five round.
think
Not a 5 round?
favors
No, I'm talking about
no, it's three
Cejudo
rounds.
Marab.
Oh
Who do
shit.
you think that favors?
Henry.
Yeah,
Henry?
Yeah.
100%.
I'd still have to go with Marab though, man.
Me too, but I feel like 3 rounds might not be enough for him to get to do what he wants to do.
Yo, Fitz, anything to say about Vineland, New Jersey?
Inland.
Vinland? You fucking with Vinland?
No, bro, that's South Jersey. I mean, that's Philly town. I'm New York, bro. People from down there, the city's Philly. For me, I mean, the city's the city, New York.
You fuck
North
with the
Jersey
city?
versus South Jersey is completely different
Really?
atmospheres. Yeah, they say there used to be a saying South Jersey seceded too. It's very like southern, you know, a lot of farmland down there.
Oh shit. So the North is superior, is what you're saying?
I mean, I love South Jersey too, because you know that's where the beaches are. It's
But
tough. I
you're
mean,
you're
I'm
hella close
Taylor.
to the city, right?
I'm yeah, right across the river.
Do you got a view from your house?
If I climb on the roof, yeah.
Dude, that's sick. I gotta visit the Fitz residence and go on the roof. Spend a
I
little
had
night on the roof, if you know what I mean.
No, I
I
was
had
low key
Tiki here.
so jealous when all three of you guys were hanging out, man. I was like,
Yeah.
That was a fun night.
were you guys like drunk or just?
Yeah, I mean, I was hammered. I ended up having like 25 people over.
Holy
We
shit.
did a fire in the back. Yeah, straight guys.
Dude. Ah, can't believe I missed that shit. It's okay.
One day maybe.
For sure, dude. We'll do a podcast in person.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Hopefully, all of them one day. Get the
We'll have like
studio.
all of a news gang
Hey,
on
we could be like the first
on one podcast.
first MMA like YouTube creator guys to do that, you know.
Yeah.
First white guys to start a podcast.
What? First ever white guy podcast.
Shit.
Still can't believe I missed his Zach Bryan walkout.
Bro, it's fine. You'll see 100 walkouts you'll see thousands of more walkouts.
How many Zach Bryan walkouts?
All right, fair enough. Yeah,
And
fair
as far as open, I mean, I've pictured myself walking out to open the gate. That's about
enough.
as seriously. That's the one I would. I mean, great choice.
Well, if I were in some
What
universe
would your
where it
guys walk
become
out? What would your guys walkout songs be?
Oh shit. Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin. Probably where it's like, ah. You know that one? I'd walk out to that. Can't, what would you walk out to?
uh oh, this is hard. I used to have like a list of it, man. I used to like speak it into existence. I used to have a playlist of like walkout songs. But I don't remember any of them.
What was Piper's walkout song?
I
I
think
don't
it was
know. I
some
haven't
T
read.
Pain song. I don't know. I was hardly paying attention. Honestly, I think it'd be some Suicide Boys song for me right now. That shit gets me fucking pumped up. I don't know
Hardcore
why.
Suicide Boys, man.
No, I listen. I've been listening to their music past couple months a little bit. I wouldn't say I'm a hardcore fan, but some of their
The
songs.
Suicide
bang.
Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been listening to different type of music. I'm really into Billy Joel recently. Zanzibar is like my favorite song in the world. I'm gonna try to see Billy Joel. Apparently, it's his last residency at Madison Square Garden.
Residency?
He's the only one with a residency at Madison Square Garden.
That mean?
Like he performs there. Like if people have residencies in Vegas, they perform there year round or half the year. Like they
Sure.
have partnerships. Yeah, and to do that at MSG is nuts.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That'd be
Here we
incredibly
go. Let's
fucking
lock
famous.
in.
Let's go.
Hermanson looks locked in, ready to go, son. Big age difference here. We got the
Yeah.
tail of the tape pulled up 8 years. I mean, that definitely favors Pfeiffer. Hermanson has reach, which I think will play into his advantage if he's gonna get the job done. It's gonna be like staying long, using that jab on the outside. Because if they get in close, I think Pfeiffer's just too powerful. And I mean, Hermanson's gonna have to wrestle, I think. But I mean, I think really, I don't know. We'll see how Pfeiffer's a big jack dude, man.
Let's go, boys. Let's fucking go.
That Dan Ige knockout was sick, man. He flattened him. Good for Ige, man. I mean, I'm not the biggest Ige fan, but a fighter you always know is gonna go out there and scrap, dude. So I'm really, becoming a huge, huge fan of his, to be honest. Just an automatic entertaining fight on the card when you have Dan Ige.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Do you think this announcer will take Bruce's place after he
I
retires?
fucking can't stand this guy.
I can't either.
Who?
The announcer.
Oh, who is it? Brendan Fitzgerald? Oh no, this
No,
the
no,
guy in
no.
the ring.
I think his name's
Yeah.
Martinez.
Yeah. Bro, he's not that bad. Come on.
I don't like his
But
work.
he won't even be like miles in range of Buffer.
No. Dude, I hate to be that cynical guy, but who are they gonna replace Buffer with after he dies, dude?
I know
don't
it's.
know, man.
it's
Have you
gonna
guys?
be-
I mean, like, some people want have you seen the guy? The guy.
Oh, dude, I cringe so hard every time I watch this shit. I have to skip it
Oh man,
because they'd be doing
Who?
like Chuck Liddell or something. I'm just like, oh, get out of here, get out of here.
Oh, that
there's
guy
this
that goes
guy
up
who
to
goes up
Buffer?
to fighters and
Yeah,
just
yeah,
does
yeah.
their now. I mean, it's real hard to.
I hate it, bro.
We gotta get him on the podcast.
Oh yeah, dude. All right, let's go. I got final predictions, boys. I got Pfeiffer round 2 KO.
Yeah, I'll go round one.
Round one, first 45 seconds. Calling it now.
No. Damn, no glove touch.
Dude, you can't be that. Pfeiffer's good, but dude, you can tell Hermanson's scared of that power. You see how he reacted to that? See how he's reacting, dude? Pfeiffer's a
It's a big
oh,
test.
dude.
Oh, it might be
It might be a-
over.
It might be a round one.
Ivor. I mean, but this is such a huge step up for it if you think about it. Going from Abdul Abzak Rahakilson, what I can't say that guy's name, to Jack Hermanson, Abdul.
Abdul Razak
Yeah,
Hassan.
yeah. I mean, he's a bum.
Dude, Joe Pfeiffer's a pale dude, bro. He needs some sun. Oh, oh.
Dude, I know that fucking right hand's scary.
Joe Pfeiffer's definitely Irish, right?
Yeah, it'd have to
100%.
be. I mean, maybe Scottish.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, his back is just so aesthetic. Superman punch right there.
Yeah, I mean, I think if Hermanson survives the first round, it could be a different fight.
Oh,
Oh, those leg kicks. I mean, I think, yeah, I mean, Piper shit looks like he's gonna knock him out. I don't know. If he keeps landing the leg kick like that, the left hooks, it's gonna be the beginning of the end here. Nope. Manson's very defensively responsible. Nope. Active too. Manson's gonna try to poke at him. Poke, poke, poke. Poke the bear.
oh,
Oh, nice left hook.
dude, he's locked in.
He's just stalking him.
Yep,
Not shot,
Oh,
bro.
good reset. Then we get the glove touch.
ooh,
Yo, I feel like Hermanson's shots aren't doing anything to Piper. Ooh. Ooh. Oh,
Mm.
wobble. No, he's good. Well, it's just a matter of time. Like, I don't want to count Hermanson. Great.
Yeah, Hermanson's got to get off the fence.
Getting hit like that is like exhausting too. So, uh,
Yeah. Nice body shot.
Rips the body. I mean, no engagement from Hermanson in the grappling. Maybe just because it's round one. But I mean, this guy was a grappler, you know?
That's how it started out, yeah.
I mean, definitely Piper's round, I'd say. But Hermanson didn't take too much damage. And maybe he was hoping, I mean, I think all he can hope is that Piper can't go 5 hard rounds. Because if
Yeah.
Piper can keep this pace up, he's gonna get a knockout.
nice little jab. I think you should set up that jab more.
Bro, I swear, Hermanson always, bro, he does not cut his fingernails. If you guys remember, he fucking ripped Marvin Vittori's body apart with scratches, and he already scratched Piper. I'll never forget that fight. Marvin had all sorts of scratches on his body.
All right, one round done.
Yeah, it's on his like neck area, huh? I was looking at that earlier, but I didn't process that.
Yeah, I just knew it because I remember vividly that fight against Marvin Vittori.
Am I sus if I keep looking at Piper's traps?
Nah, dude, I'm looking too.
Dude, his
He's got a
traps are
nice
like fucking huge.
Apparently, Ryan Garcia's home got robbed today.
Nah.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't be surprised for this Haney. Haney's been kind of devious the past year. I didn't even process Brandon Royval is already fighting again.
This is from Marvin Vettori after his fight with Jack Hermanson.
Oh my god.
Wait, let me see. Shit. Wow. That's crazy.
Oh, those didn't land, but if they did, now Hermanson's putting the pressure on him.
Oh my god. Oh, there you go. Now he finally shoots.
Hey, let's see. I want to see what Piper can do off his back.
I mean, this is the single DC's been talking about all night. Someone shoot a single, easily defended off
I
the
know.
fence.
That's all he's been saying too. He's pissed
And
off that they
Piper has
keep pushing
another
the fence.
scratch on him.
I think he might be cut
That looks like a scratch, kind of.
on his eye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, nasty leg kick. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna see Joe Piper tested here. He definitely didn't get that early knockout. We'll see. The cardio is gonna be tested. He's kind of, he has the leg kick, he has some boxing, but can't. Oh, nice jab. Immense stiff jab. I think the longer this fight goes, the more, it favors Jack Hermanson. Should
Yeah.
change his name to Scissorhands.
Hmm.
Yeah, he got the wrong villain. He's a Joker, I mean, but Scissorhands is better. Nice leg kick.
He's spamming those, yeah.
Oh. Oh my.
Oh,
Oh,
I mean,
Yeah,
Hermanson's doing well.
he needs to stick with that the jab and the leg kick.
pace has definitely slowed down, got me yawning. I mean, we gotta really watch. We're gonna find out a lot about Joe Piper through these next 16 minutes.
Hmm.
They're laughing at each other about something, but just a little too comfortable. Like we've seen Dominic say, kind of like a sparring session. I mean, come on, guys, this is a fight. That's with another middle. And Piper, of course, everything he throws is like knockout power, but these guys, especially your Manson, I mean, he just has that.
Piper's like, I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen him like this before.
I mean, he's never fought someone of this caliber, so
He's put
Yeah,
some
he's
this
got to
pressure
is
he's
on.
got to get him against the fence. Yeah, this is where he's doing his best work.
Oh yeah,
Against the fence, it's gonna. Or Manson
Manson's
is
got good defense
he
though.
does.
yeah,
He's blocking everything.
rolling with every shot.
You think this was too early for Piper?
I mean, no, of course not. It's a close fight. We'll see how the later rounds go. But Piper's won the first two rounds.
Yeah, true. Oh, true.
Or Manson, I gotta think maybe middleweight is like the fucking sparring division, dude. These guys just go out there and spar each other. Think about it though. Besides Driscus, I mean, Strickland's a spar. Izzy, Whitaker can point fight at times. Imavov, spar, Chris Curtis. I mean, that's Strickland's boy. He came into the UFC as a knockout artist, but we've seen Dominic Cruz said his last fight sparring. And Jack Hermanson, man, spar, dude. These guys just like to go out there and spar each other.
How many times did you say spar there?
So
Yeah,
just
nice
goes
shot.
to show,
Ooh.
man, Pfeiffer's looking for the knockout. That hurt. Ooh, clean right from Hermanson. Back and forth round.
Actually holding his own a little bit better than I thought, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, how do you guys think the later rounds are going to play out?
I don't
Ooh.
know.
Let's just hope he definitely put some cardio work in for this camp.
Yeah. I could see Hermanson winning like 4 and 5 though, especially 5.
Oh yeah. If it goes all 5, I think Hermanson will eventually have him on the ground once for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he only tried one takedown and it got pretty easily defended. I don't know if he wants to put that type of output out.
There's
It
still
might
good.
it might just not be there.
Yeah.
I think he's just waiting for him to get a
Oh,
little
nice
middle,
jab.
Oh, nice. There you
slow
go.
down.
Let's see Pfeiffer step on it a little bit here.
How would you guys score the second round?
Pfeiffer.
Two, yeah, I think it's 2-0 Pfeiffer. But the second round was closer, I feel like.
Oh yeah.
I agree.
Man, it really is like a spar. But you never know, man. Oh, see that jab. Hermanson's looking good, dude.
Oh
Look at that.
Which
wow.
Oh, nice. Best combo of the night
Got
so
him bleeding
far
a
for
little.
Hermanson.
I want to see
Bridge of his
Pfeiffer,
nose.
get tested a little here.
Pfeiffer needs to step on the. I mean, he's just looking for the knockout, but he might start to drop these rounds here. But
Yeah.
Pfeiffer only needs one more round. I think he's up 2-0. So he can take this round and recover a little bit if he needs to.
Oh
Nice leg kick. Oh, Superman punch. Manson has a
wow.
tough style.
Those leg
Oh,
kicks are hurting.
Yeah, you can see it's bruising on that lower calf area, lower shin.
Manson just poke, poke, poke. Very frustrating
Oh,
style.
Nice.
oh,
Oh,
I think he got poked in the eye.
He's hurt.
He
He
definitely
goes a
got poked
fist
in
though.
the eye.
nice
Something.
uppercut.
But he's hurt, man. Yeah, but it was a punch that hit him. It wasn't a.
Yeah, clean punch.
Oh yeah, he's
Oh, now
definitely
he's
hurt.
shooting.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Pfeiffer's hurt bad.
Let's go.
And this Pfeiffer's hurt bad.
Dude, this would be awesome for
Oh
him,
yeah.
though. You gotta admit it.
Oh, this would Piper might get
Something's
derailed.
up with
Oh
him.
no, he's good.
Yeah,
He's
Hermanson's
gonna
smart though. He's not going all out, you know. You still gotta
see it.
beware of power. It-
Damn,
what's he
everything is
gonna
just getting
do?
a huge reaction.
Yeah. His eye is still hurt. And this is what champions are made of, Piper. If you want to be a champion.
This has been a dominant round
Yeah.
for Manson.
Piper hasn't landed in a minute, I feel like.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Nasty combo.
Second
Knee
time
to
he's
a right hand.
Yeah.
Switch knee to. I mean, we got ourselves a fight.
Oh,
Piper's still in this.
Oh!
Oh!
He was off balance though. He was on.
Still.
Oh, now Piper's out
Piper
there.
has got to go forward, man. I mean, when he has Hermanson against the fence, Hermanson is desperate. I mean, he just got to go forward. I mean, I don't know if Hermanson doesn't have the power to keep. You got to just show a lack of respect and just pressure him.
Yo, he's
I
gotta
mean,
keep spamming those leg kicks if you're Hermanson.
oh man, that jab is nice, and Piper's eye looks like it's starting to
I was trying to get a
close.
takedown to win the round.
Oh,
Wow.
he's
Yeah.
hurting him.
Wow.
2-1. That's Hermanson's for sure.
I want to see his eye.
That was an entertaining round right there.
What man's gonna get in? Eye doesn't look too bad.
See, that's what I said. I feel like just a finger, like it didn't. I don't know.
Sky, bro, I'm telling you, he's Edward Scissorhands.
Surprised there's no rule on that, to be honest.
There is. It's supposed to, even in wrestling, they used to check our fingernails.
Yeah, there is a rule for sure.
They check them.
Every time the guy checks him,
They
yeah.
go like this, yeah.
Yeah. He's standing up early too. He's confident. What are you
Wow.
laughing at, man?
Jack Hermanson, the new gatekeeper of middleweight division, taking over Derek Brunson's
Hey.
spot.
That guy with the Raiders hat. I feel like he's always there. You guys know the guy with the Rutgers hat that's always at the boxing fights? The red Rutgers.
No, there's a guy with a Rutgers hat. That's
Yeah, he's a
hilarious.
photographer. He's sometimes at the UFC hats, but he's always at the boxing fights.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Nasty leg kick. Oh, 2 in a row.
Always with
Piper
some-
looking to go straight to the wrestling.
He doesn't know what to do.
Damn, now Hermanson is the favorite
Yeah.
on the live line.
Hermanson's crafty, man. The leg kicks, dude. I'm saying keep
It's-
spamming him. Look at his leg. Look at
Yeah,
Piper's
it's
lead left.
bruised.
Piper's just so heavy on that league leg.
He's just like, all right, I'm just gonna tough it out. I'm not gonna do anything to defend it. Nice jab.
Yeah, Hermanson's jab is his best weapon.
This is really like a 50-50 fight right now because Piper's got a round on him, but it feels like Hermanson.
Yeah. It's still 2-1 Piper, in my opinion, but
Yeah, me too. And I mean, even this round, I mean, Piper's doing pretty well.
yeah, he's kicking it back up a little bit.
I think Hermanson's won the round so far, though. But we still got.
Oh, dude, that like little Superman
yeah.
punch he does is just hitting him every time.
And he throws it
Oh,
off the
there's a Piper jab.
Oh, he just yeah.
3 in a row.
Oh, he's
Dude, the
not
leg
liking it.
kicks.
That leg kick is what's
Oh.
stopping the forward pressure of Piper.
Oh! They both landed there.
Finish this. Piper's
He
got to
get-
lift.
Isn't he a wrestler?
Nope.
He's a wrestler, right, Piper?
Yeah,
Isn't
but
that
so is
Piper?
Hermanson, and this is Hermanson's background, Greco-Roman right here. So this is what Hermanson thrives in. Really, it's impossible to take a Greco-Roman guy down from the clinch.
Yeah.
You got to get seriously. You got to get out their legs. They have such a strong base.
Oh,
45-45 on head strikes. Wow. Doesn't get any closer than that, obviously. Good main event. Piper's got him where he wants him against the fence, but he's got
good
a
cross.
nice one too.
Dude, he just needs to keep throwing that leg kick as much like any chance he gets.
Pfeiffer again. Oh man, I mean he's gotta finish at the legs. But wow, live odds even. Wow. So obviously a better round for Pfeiffer.
Yeah,
He's gotta win this round. He's gotta win this round because I think he's putting a lot of energy out. But his gas tank has looked great, man. I mean he's going pretty
yeah.
hard, pushing the pace through 4 rounds.
Wow.
Manson leading in every category.
And most of that was like a lot of that, not most, but a lot of it was last round and this round.
That jab is nasty.
I feel like Hermansson's landing more.
Mm.
Oh, but when Pfeiffer lands, it's big. Just not landing.
Manson's starting to get ahead of him now this round. Pfeiffer, I think, exerted a lot of energy on those takedown attempts. Throws a big right hand out to the air. Tricky. Manson's so tricky. Just pokes.
Yeah, he switched to southpaw right there. That leg's hurting.
Nice jab.
Well, Pfeiffer's got
Oh.
to come back and win the fifth.
Yeah, it's gonna
It's
be probably
interesting
the
that
2-2.
Pfeiffer's really the only one who's initialized the grappling. We haven't seen Hermanson, and to no avail.
Yeah, 2-2 for me. This fifth round's gonna be huge.
Deciding factor. Pfeiffer looks fresh though, in my opinion. He doesn't look too gassed.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like the whole ideal threw him off that third round and kind of like put a hole in his momentum, but
I think it's 2-2.
yeah.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
Well,
Judges, I think, have been pretty solid tonight.
I don't know. Something could happen with these judges and give one of those first 2 rounds to Jack, but
Here we go, baby.
oh, there you
5 minutes
go.
to decide the
Oh,
main event.
Oh,
nice leg kick, man. You guys can't tell I'm a Hermanson fan.
live odds have Hermanson winning so far.
Nice jab there. Dude, this is a good fucking fight.
Good comeback from Hermanson, dropping the first 2 rounds.
Ooh, ooh.
Mm. Ooh. Oh, he's going for the take. He got the takedown.
Oh, right in the
That's
middle of the
huge.
cage, too. Right in the middle of the cage.
Yeah,
What
that's
a game plan
huge.
from Jack Hermanson. I mean, just what a veteran performance. Not grappling the whole fight. Wait until the fifth round and
What did I
gonna.
say, dude? Didn't I say that he'd take him down in the fifth? I said something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it would take a lot for Piper to get up and a lot more for him to get up and win the round. So,
Just needs to stand up. Derek Lewis shit. Just
That looked like a
clavicle.
headbutt.
That was a
no, that was a
clavicle.
shoulder.
Those are shots. Those are not doing too much damage, but they're doing something.
He's just like he's content to ride it out here. He's just being active so he
Oh,
doesn't get stand
I think
out.
he's gonna go. No, I thought he was setting up a arm triangle.
Nice elbows. That's just annoying too. Even if you're not getting an elbow, just the elbow in your face.
Yeah, I hope they don't rob Hermanson. I mean, if this was a boxing fight, I could see Piper winning the
Yeah.
fight.
Just because he's the prospect and everything, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I
It's
guess
not looking
Piper
good.
kind of got exposed. But I mean, not a terrible showing from him. But obviously not the result he wanted. Hermanson goes out there as a pretty big underdog. Looks like he's gonna coax his way to a decision. 48-47.
Wow.
It's gonna take a miracle from Hermanson. From Piper, excuse me. I mean, he's starting to slowly. I mean, he's got back to full guard.
Just dropping elbows on him, too.
He's got to push at the hip, something, get away. But like Jeremy said, right in the middle of the octagon, what a takedown from Hermanson.
That's it, man.
Yeah.
Manson's got it. He won the last three. Joe Piper trying everything to get out from under him. But he just doesn't have the gas. It's a big win for him. I mean, it's not done yet, but
Yeah, I mean, as Piper gets up with 10 seconds left and gets a
freaking
wild
KO from the
overhand.
bottom. Oh,
Oh,
oh, don't get up kicked. Don't get up kicked. Don't get up kicked. Wow.
Wow. Jack
Great
Hermanson
performance by
masterclass.
Hermanson. Don't doubt that guy, dude.
All right, I got pee real quick. I'll be right back.
And don't miss it.
Wow. Did you see it ever going that way?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I definitely had Piper, but I knew if the fight got past the first round, the second round, Hermanson was going to take over, and he had exactly that game plan where he just stayed safe, stayed long, and just jabbed and used that footwork and took over the later rounds. And that
Yeah,
that takedown in the fifth round was brilliant.
that's something we were just talking about too. Before this fight was, if we thought it got in the later rounds, it'd probably be Jack's fight. And I thought he was going to do it differently, though. I didn't think he would literally outstrike Piper like that.
I mean, Piper, he's still very young, only 27 years old, young in
Yeah,
his
he still has
career.
time. I'm not saying he's done for. I mean,
But I mean, I think Bo Nickel probably would wash Piper, to be honest. Piper was talking a lot of shit about Bo.
oh,
Come
that'd be
on, he's not
interesting.
on the, he's not on that level. Because I mean, if Jack Hermanson's getting takedowns and holding you down. What is Bo Nickel gonna do? Damn, good for Jack Hermanson. Unanimous decision. Judges got it right.
On Thursday night, Top Rank had this pretty big event in Las Vegas, Nevada. Teofimo Lopez coming off a big win against Josh Taylor. This was a good fight. It wasn't crazy good, but it was pretty technical. Jermaine Ortiz really installed his game plan on this fight and really made Lopez come towards him, made Lopez uncomfortable. He made Lopez fight the Jermaine Ortiz fight, not the Teofimo Lopez fight. Teofimo Lopez ended up getting the nod on the judges' scorecard, but I actually scored at 116-112 Jermaine Ortiz, though. What did you guys think of this one?
Yeah, I think it's kind of bullshit how they just basically handed the fight to Teofimo. A lot of people are actually backing Teo too on social media. They were saying Jermaine was just running around doing cardio, doing everything but fighting. But even we talked about this before, and I have it down in my notes. Teo's known for not being able to really get there and get that person if they're always moving around. It kind of sounds stupid, but um, he was also doing good counter work when he would like move around the ring, get Teo punching. Um, and he did that for all 12 rounds. Did he
Yeah.
win every round? No, but I don't know. I think it's crazy that one judge gave it 117 to 111 for Teo. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, it's an obvious bias there. I think that Jermaine Ortiz looked very good. The story of the fight was Teofimo Lopez just being uncomfortable, having to walk forward, and Jermaine Ortiz taking advantage of that. Also on that fight card, there was a Keyshawn Davis with an amazing win against Jose Pedraza. Jose Pedraza is a former champion. Keyshawn Davis just looked amazing against him. Also on that card, Abdullah Mason, another up and comer, just looked amazing. Like straight out the gate, was levels above his opponent. You guys have anything to say about those two fights or what or not?
Uh, Keyshawn came out of the gate a little bit slow, which is kind of expected.
Yeah,
But Pedraza did quite the opposite. Kept the pressure on Davis, not really letting up that fight until the third round. And when that third round did come around, uh, Keyshawn finally changed the tides and almost knocked down Pedraza a couple times through that round, and just carried that momentum up until the sixth round when he finally beat Pedraza.
yeah, and then also there was some boxing fights today, and we'll quickly go through these. Hamza Shariz looked very good in this fight. He knocked out his opponent in he KO'd him in the first round, TKO. The corner threw in a towel in the first round. Just tells you shows you how much of a domination it was. The first knockdown, he actually knocked down his opponent with a quick jab. So Hamza Shariz is a guy you guys should look forward to watching. A great guy, up and coming, demolished his opponent. Also on that card, Anthony Yard KO'd his opponent real quick. That's a guy who's he's a very good fighter. We've talked about this before, but he hurt Better Biav in their fight, and he is probably the best light heavyweight besides Bivol and Better Biav. Joshua Buatsi's up there. We've seen him recently. Gavozik's making a return, but really Yard is the third guy in that division. He'll probably get the winner of Bivol or Better Biav. Other than that, that was the boxing for the weekend. We just watched some MMA fights.
Well, also, just put this out there, but Haney and
Right.
Ryan are now scheduled for April 20th, so that's exciting. But
Yeah. What do you think about that, Cam?
Oh, I love that. I think those two matching up together will be kind of the fight everyone needs after Ryan lost to Tank. Ryan has the speed and the power, and Haney has the technique and able to be composed throughout the whole fight. So that's definitely very intriguing to watch. So
Yeah, that's gonna be a super fun fight. I just know the build up for that's gonna be huge. I'd have to give Devin Haney the big edge on that one.
yeah,
I think Haney's gonna school him, and I'd be surprised first if the fight happens. Second, I mean Haney's gonna finish him.
well, Haney has been rocked before, so don't be surprised if Ryan hurts him. But I don't think he'll knock him out. But I think it'll be a little bit closer than what people think. But yeah, I think Haney still will probably win that matchup.
Yeah, but I think that anything else you guys want to talk about boxing wise before we get into the UFC?
Nah,
All right, so we had UFC Fight Night, Piper versus Hermanson. I mean, pretty big upset, about plus 250 upset in the main event. Hermanson goes out there and gets the job done against Joe Piper, unanimous decision. Piper won the first 2 rounds, and then Hermanson was able just to pick him apart across the later 3 rounds, and in the fifth round, really used his wrestling to seal the fight. What do you guys make of this performance by Jack Hermanson? Just a real smart veteran performance, in my opinion.
yeah, this is a very good performance from Hermanson. I think we're all kind of counting him out before this fight. You know, we had some pretty wrong predictions with the Joe Piper early KO, all of us. Jack Hermanson looked really good, man. You know, he dropped the first 2 rounds, came back, and it was definitely a veteran performance. Seemed like Piper, you know, was kind of confused by Hermanson in that fight.
Yeah, didn't kind of go according to how I had it planned, like in my head, but uh, Jack Hermanson did everything he was supposed to. I mean, battered in Piper's leg, just did good keeping pressure on him. Didn't even shoot until, I mean, he shot in the first round for a takedown, but it got to a point where I don't even think Piper was worried about a takedown until he was actually taken down in the middle of the cage. But
Which is just a brilliant game plan.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean Hermanson, we were kind of worried, at least I was, about the striking for Hermanson, you know, just a power difference. But the first 2 rounds, obviously Piper got the best on the feet. But other than that, I mean, Hermanson was getting the best on the feet, especially in the third round. So of course the takedown late was crucial, and that was a very good play by Hermanson. But you know, don't count out Hermanson's striking. He definitely outstruck Piper in the third and fourth round.
Yeah, and even starting, in the second round, he really picked it up using the jab, the leg kick, the Superman punch, just great movement and just, a superior cardio. And what do you guys make of Joe Pyfer now after suffering his first loss in this UFC stint here? Definitely a lot of hype is going to die out. This is a guy a lot of people were big on. Not a terrible performance by any means. I don't think he's like a fraud, but just might not be in the upper echelon of that division.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's a fraud. I think there should definitely be a good amount of hype around him still. Of course, it's going to die down a little bit. Hermanto was probably a little bit too early for Piper in his trajectory upwards, but still, it's a trajectory upwards. Don't count out Piper. You know, we'll probably see him on like some fight night main event in his next fight, and he's still very good. He just got to go up the ranking slower. You know, Hermanson's old. Hermanson's older. He's more of a vet. He's more experienced, and Piper's still very raw, very unexperienced.
yeah. Sorry, I just kind of blanked out for a second. Um, yeah, I mean, this is kind of like a learning fight for, not really learning. I mean, it was to get him into the rankings, but I mean, this is a fight he'll learn from, definitely. Just got completely schooled by Hermanson, but he'll bounce back. I like you guys said. I don't think the hype will like fully die down. Some will probably go a little bit, but I'll still tune in. He'll get better with time because he is young. He's only 27. I mean, that's young in MMA too. So I'll still have an eye out for him.
Yeah, and then I mean, I guess Hermanson, how do you guys see his next fight playing out? I mean, obviously, guy who's always going to be, main card, main event type fighter, top 10 fighter, already ranked number 11, number 10 right now. So only going to go up after this performance here. Middleweight's pretty booked right now. I mean, I think we might have a lot of clarity following next week's co-main event between Robert Whitaker and Paulo Costa. Maybe you give him the winner of that. Maybe you give him Imavov, who won 2 weeks ago, a week ago in the main event. I think those are two logical matchups and fit around the same timeline. What about you guys?
Yeah, that's for sure a fight I want to see. We just saw him about fight. It was last week, right?
Yeah.
And those are two very, I feel like, equally skilled fighters. That'd be a good striking matchup. I feel like they have different striking styles, but they're both very crafty. They're both long, and they both like to fire from the outside. We just saw Hermansson's crafty striking in this Piper fight. That'd be a great fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then as far as Pfeiffer, I don't know, a lot of hype, of course, is gonna come off of him, but still, a top prospect, I believe. As far as the middleweights go, as far as who he matches up with next, I mean, if you're looking on for someone on the same timeline, Rodolfo Vieira just got a big win, and Gregory Rodriguez. I think either of those versus Pfeiffer is pretty electric. Rodolfo Vieira would really test his grappling, and Gregory Rodriguez versus Joe Pfeiffer is a banger.
I'd
But
actually really
I
like to see that.
Yeah, that Greg Rodriguez fight would be good. Those are two like big, very aesthetic looking guys and strong too. And Greg Rodriguez is well rounded. He can do it on the feet and on the ground. And he just got a very good KO against Bad Tavares. So Piper Rodriguez is a good fight.
Yeah, I just don't know how Rodriguez's chin would hold up because I do still think Pfeiffer has huge, huge power. And speaking of huge power, let's go right into the co-main event. Dan live 50K Ige lives up to the nickname. Quick knockout, quick night in the office against Andre Fili. I think a lot of people thought this would play out a lot closer, myself included, but I had Ige winning and he got it done with an explanation point. What a knockout! And Ige proves to be one of the staples of this featherweight division.
Yeah, I mean that was probably my highlight of the night. I mean, there was the other good KO was the Bogdan Guskov KO, but I think Dan Ige takes a finish of the night, performance of the night tonight. That KO against Andre Fili was a violent one, just one shot and Andre Fili's that. So great for Dan Ige. I mean, I love that performance and that was a great shot.
Yeah, there were some good finishes on here. Um, like the Prada's knockout. Um, he could have been down on the cards, and then he went out there and did that. So, I mean, yeah, there were some pretty good finishes on this card. It was a little slow, but definitely some good fights.
Yeah, Ige, I don't know what you want to do with him next. He should deserve a top 10 matchup. Definitely something that pushes him closer to the title. He's just fought so many of the guys in the top 15. Arnold Allen, I think maybe is a name. Let's see, who else could you do? Josh Emmett, he's fought, or Giga Chikadze, that's the other one we were talking about. Giga,
Yeah.
man, Giga has not fought in so long, since 2023. Only fought once a year for the past 2 years. He's got to get active, man. Giga's got to get back in the octagon. He was someone who had so much hype. You guys, everyone was Giga Chad. Everyone was so on the Giga chain, and now he's so irrelevant.
He hasn't fought in a long time either, right?
Yeah, since 2023, and only once in the past 2 years.
Yeah, that hype train kind of fell off the tracks.
After he got schooled by Cater.
He was pretty salty after that fight too, saying he beat him like 9 out of 10 times. after they were talking after the fight, just being really salty.
Yeah, and then in the featured bout, we had the debut of Robert, tough name to say, Brzicek. Doesn't go as planned. Pretoria has success in his middleweight debut, but not a great fight. 29-28 across all three judges, I think. I'd rather talk about the other middleweight fights on the main card. Gregory Rodriguez taking out Brad Tavares. I mean, we already touched on it a little bit, but wow, knocking out Brad Tavares like that is so impressive. He was able to take Brad Tavares down. Just a really complete performance from Gregory Rodriguez. Definitely one of the highlights of the night.
Yeah, I mean, he looked good. Brad Tavares was in there to brawl. You know, we know Brad Tavares, he's a hard guy to put out, and Greg Rodriguez put him out. Not too much to say. I mean, Greg Rodriguez looks good. He's an older guy. Hopefully, he can string together some wins because that'd be fun.
And I think that's the fight. I like him versus Joe Pyfer. And Brad Tavares is what he is in the division, just right around the number 20 rank, maybe 15 on his best day. And Gregor Rodriguez has proven he can push into that top 15. And another guy who might be able to push into that top 15 of middleweight, Rodolfo Vieira showed, I mean, just this guy is, I mean, in my opinion, maybe there's a few other guys who come to mind, but as far as jiu-jitsu in the UFC goes, he's up there with anyone. I mean, the way he just finishes these fights when they go to the ground, he doesn't make any mistakes. All his UFC wins coming by finish, and he's just so good, man, on the ground. I mean, said it. All he needed was one takedown, and that's pretty much all it took. Petrosian, had a decent showing for himself. Of course, was doing well in stand-up. But there's only so long you can survive on the ground with Vieira, and he went out there and he finished the job.
Yeah, this is kind of like what we talked about going into this fight was the striking versus grappling in this fight. And once Rodolfo Vieira got to the ground, I mean, he just did what he wanted. The Petrosian subbed him. Rodolfo Vieira is a good fighter. We haven't really seen him get to put it together too much in the UFC, but you can tell he's talented. You can tell his grappling is amazing. This is a good win against a solid guy. Against Petrosian, it's really just about taking him to the ground. And Rodolfo Vieira survived the stand up in this fight.
Yeah, and also on the final fight, we need to touch on the main card. Veteran performance by Michael Johnson. I don't really rate the guy who fought Darius Flowers, now 0-2 in the UFC. Kind of a goofy style he came out with the karate style. But you always like to see Michael Johnson get a win, try to even out that UFC record so he doesn't have more losses than wins. So he put in work to do that tonight. And then as far as the prelims go, I mean, we had some lackluster fights. I'll cover real quick. Loma Lukbumi, real dominant decision over Bruno Brasilia. Lukbumi was a cool Muay Thai fighter, but not a whole lot of output in this fight. Um, she's gonna push towards the top 15 though after this win, and also in the double debut, close fight, but really I think Oki should have won it easily over Timothy Kwamba, who to his credit took this fight on very, very short notice. Um, but yeah, Oki was able to go out there. He's a real sharp striker, and as long as he can, manage his takedown defense, he's gonna be a prospect to watch, especially if he can start to put together some finishes on the feet. And those were the two lackluster. Oh, also Markin Prachnio takes out Devin Clark, a bit of an upset there, but Prachnio just a tough style to beat with his karate background and picks up another win, but not a real exciting fight in my opinion. As far as the other decision went, Max Griffin over Jeremiah Wells, in my opinion, great fight, very close fight. Wells won the first round, and then Griffin showed his toughness, showed his veteran savvy, and took the second latter two rounds. It was split decision. It was very close. I think a lot of people probably had it for Jeremiah Wells. But I was happy to see Max Griffin get his hand raised. And then we can also touch on the controversy in the first fight. Daniel Marcos, who I think is a real top prospect in the bantamweight division. He kicks Ari Alokang in his nuts twice in a row, pretty much. And the Chinese fighter is unable to continue. Unfortunate because Marcos was putting on a beatdown. And Marcos is a real exciting striker. I think you match him up with someone like Adrian Yanez, Chris Gutierrez, you get a real exciting fight there. And Marcos is on the up and up, still undefeated. And another successful up and comer, undefeated, Hyder Mill took out Fernie Garcia. Garcia, just in my opinion, not really a UFC caliber fighter, to be honest, unfortunately. Real tough guy, even in this fight, didn't go out, even took a beating, but just real tough. Took this fight on real short notice, as a couple other guys did. And Hyder Mill with a great showing for himself. And continuing on that, fighters who put on good performances was Bogdan Guskov, who had a real tough UFC debut against Volkan Ozdemir. Got submitted in that fight, but we know how tough Volkan is. And he comes out there and he knocks Zach Pauga out in the first round, which is what this guy Guskov does. He's a first round knockout guy. And he goes out there and takes out Pauga, who's been knocked out before, we've seen. But real great showing from Guskov and some new excitement coming into the light heavyweight division with the fake Anthony Lionheart, the Russian Anthony Lionheart, as
he
a lot
was
of people pointed out.
he was weirdly the underdog in that fight too, and he has a 100% finish rate. So I was kind of confused by that.
Yeah, very slight underdog, but me too. I had him. It was a nice bet. But Pauga's tough, so that's a good win in my opinion.
Yeah, this was a very good win. Uh, very good knockout. Bogdan, weird looking guy. Kind of looks like yeah, I shouldn't say it. Never mind. But he is a interesting looking guy, and he's got crazy knockouts. This was a very good knockout. Zach Pauga is a tough guy, a former football player.
Yeah, and then final fight we need to touch on. Cam hinted at it earlier, but definitely the highlight of the prelims for me. Carlos Prates comes back in the third round, knocks out the tough Trevin Giles. Just a beautiful right hand, put Giles completely on to sleep. His eyes were rolling in the back of his head, and it was a very close fight. Giles could have been winning that fight, to be honest, and Pratis has been on a knockout streak. That's what he does. He knocks guys out. And man, I mean, this guy's definitely someone to look out for at welterweight. And Giles, kind of just does what he does and he loses, he proves to be a gatekeeper and this guy Pratis passed the test. So definitely one of the guys you want to rate from this night.
Yeah, he had a strong performance. He was utilizing his knees pretty well, even up to the knockout. Uh, but yeah, I mean, he did his thing in there. So
Yeah, and I think that pretty much wraps it up. We touched on all the fights. How would you guys rate the card? I think it was a little better than the fight night we had last week. Definitely considering the main event, we got a pretty cool upset. Fan favorite fighter gets the win over the tough prospect. But still, nothing that blew me away. I'd go B minus, B on this card. Solid card.
I'd go B minus too.
Yeah, I'll go with B. There was some good finishes. I was entertained by the main event. Um, yeah, B, some good finishes, some good fighters on this card, and it was a decent main event.
Yeah, and then I think that pretty much wraps it up. I mean, we got a big week coming up with UFC 298, Volk versus Topuria. That's a sick card. I'm real excited for that from top to bottom. We're gonna get into it later in the week, break it down. Uh, Enjoy the Super Bowl tomorrow. Hope you guys, have a good time, friends and family, eat good, and we get a good game tomorrow. Root for neither team.
It's my life.